everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video I am bringing you another mobility slash yoga-ish, my version of yoga-ish, and some flexibility as well. So like I did before, it will be a follow along. I know a lot of you have asked for part 2, so I'm doing it again. I am not ready to do talk and demo at the same time because I can't walk and chew gum. So I'm going to do the exercise and then do a voiceover as I did before because you guys enjoyed that, so it makes sense. As long as you can follow the video, that's all that matters. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this one as well. So it will be slightly different to the first one. Some movements might be slightly advanced. Some things that I put in this one would not have been in the first one. So if you haven't done the first one, give that a go. So I hope you enjoy this one. All you would need is a mat and yourself, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Before I get started, make sure you leave a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video because that helps me out massively. And of course, make sure you subscribe. Any feedback will be appreciated, so leave a comment below. Yeah, we're going to go straight into the video.
So first we'll start with some neck rotations. So we're going to start with taking our head from side to side. Nice and gently from side to side. If you've woken up this morning, you might have a stiff neck, or if you had a long day, just a nice way to stretch the neck and just improve mobility. And then from there, we're going to bring our chin down and create a circular motion with our neck. So if you pay careful attention to the video, bring your chin down to your chest, to the side, all the way back, down to the side, and back to the start position. We're going to do a few reps clockwise. Okay, and now we're going to go the opposite side. So if you started clockwise, so anti-clockwise, nice and relaxed, all the way down, all the way up. Nice circular motion. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. And then moving on to some wrist mobility. So pay careful attention. So hands facing your legs. As you can see, I'm on my knees, and what we're going to do is rock back down to my feet and then back up. Nice and gently, being very careful with this. You should feel a really nice stretch in your wrist and your forearms when you do this. Try and keep your arms as straight as possible. As you can see, I'm just being very gentle with this, not rushing it. Okay, doing a few reps on each side. This is a great stretch for your wrist. And then we'll do the other side again. Nice and gently sit down onto your legs and back up. If you can't sit all the way down, that's fine. Go as far back as you can. This is a great stretch for your forearms and your wrist. So you should really feel it on your forearms as well. So the inner part of your forearms. Now place your arms back to back as you can see in the video. And we're going to rock from side to side. As you can see also, I'm on my knees. Just rocking gently side to side. Nice and gently. You should really feel that stretch again on your wrist. A few more. And then sitting down, we're going to create circular motions with our wrist. So both clockwise and anti-clockwise. So I like to mix it up. So a few reps clockwise, a few reps anti-clockwise. Just keep going and alternating between those two for about 10 seconds. Nice circular motions. And then moving on to some ankle mobility. So start with sitting down on your feet. We're going to come up to our toes, as you can see in the video. Lean back slightly, and then feet back down, sit down and lean back. So toes, lean back down onto our feet and lean back slightly. So we are going to perform a few reps of this Just repeating the movement. You can lean as far back as you want to. And now, if you want to progress this onto your toes, knees off the floor. Slowly bring your knees back down and then down to your feet. Sit back. Onto your toes, lean back, knees off the floor. Slowly bring your knees back down, sit back down onto your feet. Nice and gently with this one. This is another great way to really work on your ankle mobility. Nice and gently down onto your feet. However, if you find that too difficult, you can stick to the original exercise. And then we will move on to some shoulder cars. So lying flat on the floor, on your stomach, engage your glutes, engage your core, arms straight out ahead of you. What you want to do is lift your arms off the floor together, take them out and rotate your arms. Once you get all the way back, hinge at the elbow, rest your hands on your lower back, keep those elbows up, don't let them drop, and then extend at the elbow, bring your arms out and up in front of you. Okay, so we're going to do a few reps of these now. So lift off, take your arms all the way out, hinge at the elbow, keep those elbows up. Try and keep your arms to hover above the floor as high as you can. Try not to rest it down on the floor until you finish the entire set. Keep your arms nice and straight. Keep it hovering off that floor. Engage your glutes, engage your core. Okay, we're going to do the final one. And relax. Well done. And from there, we are going to go into a plank position, because we're going to be doing some scap push-ups. So plank position, shrug down and back up. Okay, make sure you keep your glutes and your core engaged throughout this. Shrug down, bring your chest down towards the floor and shrug back up. Shrug as far up as you can. This is a great way to really work on strengthening your scapula. Now, if you find the plank position too difficult, you can do it on your knees. That's absolutely fine. We're going to do a few reps on these now. And then from there, we're going to walk up. You can have your knees bent, that's absolutely fine, to a standing upright position. So what I want you to do is take a deep breath in, reach up overhead, breathe out, keeping your legs as straight as possible, clasp onto your hands, and we're going to just have a nice side to side twist, as you can see in the video. Okay, so nice deep breath in, take your hands overhead and back down. Nice, and rotate side to side. Try and have your legs as straight as possible if you can. And we will do one more. Standing up, take a deep breath in. This time I want you to try and touch your toes. Try and touch your toes if your legs are straight as possible. However, if you find this difficult, that's absolutely fine. Stop where your hamstrings would only allow you to. But if you can, grab onto your toes, and we're going to hold that for a few seconds. Make sure you focus on your breathing as well. Don't forget to breathe throughout these exercises. That's very important. Hold for a few seconds and slowly back up. Well done. And from the standing position, we're going to perform a Jefferson curl. So chin down to your chest, Pay careful attention. Roll your shoulders forward and down. This is a great spine mobility and flexibility exercise. It's a great T-spine exercise. So, and come all the way back up. Again, chin down, roll your shoulders nice and gently down. This is more a lower back and your spine exercise than it is a hamstring exercise. So you can bend your knees, that's absolutely fine, but just focus on tucking that chin in and rolling your shoulders down. Okay, we'll do one more. All the way down and all the way up. Well done. And from that standing position, we're going to roll all the way down again and hands walk out, as you can see, into a downward dog. Okay, so this is a great shoulder and hamstring stretch. Now, if you struggle with keeping your legs flat on the floor, you can bend your knees, that's absolutely fine. Keep your arms as straight as possible because we really want to focus on those shoulders as straight as possible if you can with your hands. However, you can also bring your heels off the floor if you feel like that might be a little bit more comfortable for you as well. So just holding it a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. What you're going to do now is pay careful attention to the video. So bring your right leg towards your elbow. Take the left leg up, bend the knee slightly, and reach up overhead. Keep your arms as straight as possible. This is a great hip and T-spine mobility exercise. Again, reach up overhead with a nice twist. Now, and if you struggle with keeping that leg up, the left leg, bring it down to the floor on your knees and perform the exercise. Okay, a few more reps. And then what we're going to do is go back down onto your knees and sit onto your left leg. So pay careful attention to the video. With your right hand, grab onto your left leg and your left arm down on the mat. Really stretch those quads. It's a great quad stretch. So we're going to really hold this for at least 10 to 15 seconds. Try and keep your chest up. Really focus on holding this stretch. If you struggle with this, you can use a towel to hold that leg up. That's absolutely fine. A few more seconds. 2, 1, and relax. So what you're going to do now is go down onto all fours and we're going to come back up and repeat the same thing on the other side. So into a downward dog, and then we will take our left leg down to our left elbow. Okay, bring the right leg up, knee slightly bent, and reach up overhead. Again, don't forget, if you struggle, you can go into your knees, as you can see in the video. A few more reps. And then again, with your left hand, grab onto your right ankle into that quad stretch. Remember also to progress this, you can move your hands forward slightly to really get into that stretch, and also this will make this not only a quad stretch but a great hip flexor stretch as well. So we're going to hold this for another 5 seconds, and then we're going to go into a nice hip internal and external rotation. So you internally rotate one leg and externally rotate the other. So left leg in, right leg out. Okay, nice and gently with this. Bring your knees as close to the floor as possible. Now, and if you want to progress this, what I want you to do is then, if you pay attention to the video, take your hands off the floor as you can see, and then an internal and external rotation, and with a hip extension at the top. So all the way back down, another internal external rotation, hip extension. So nice and gently with this. Again, don't rush this, take your time, and up. Okay, if you struggle with doing this because it is quite difficult, you can stick to doing the internal and external rotations with your hands on the floor. That's perfectly fine. So now I want you to have your back laying down with your back on the floor, hands up, stretched up towards the ceiling. Keep your arms straight and perform a glute bridge. Try and make sure you engage your lower back and your glutes. You're going to lift one leg up and back down. Make sure to keep that bridge formation. Okay, don't let your lower back sink down to the floor. Engage your glutes. And we're just going to do some marches. Nice and gently up and down. This is not as easy as it looks. So make sure you keep the glutes and core engaged. Don't let it drop down. You want a nice line all the way across when performing this. Last rep. And relax. Well done. From there, we're going to go into a cradle rock. So bring your knees up towards your chest, grab onto your shins. As you can see in the video, we're going to now gently rock back and forth. This is another great spine mobility exercise. So rock all the way down to your lower back and to your upper back. Nice and gently rocking back and forth. Trying to keep that hollow position. It's very similar to a hollow rock. A few more. Well done. We will finish with Shavasana. So legs down to the floor, arms down to your sides, close your eyes, and we're going to focus on our breathing. So 2 to 3 seconds, deep breath in. And out through your mouth. Try and fill your stomach and your chest up with as much air as possible. Deep breath in. And out through your mouth. Okay, try and do 3 to 4 seconds now. Deep breath in. And out through your mouth. Try and listen to the sounds around you, whether it's birds, cars, the silence. Try not to focus on anything that's stressing you or what's to come for the day or what happened in the day. Just keep your mind nice and clear. If your mind starts to wander off, that's perfectly fine. Bring it back to the room and just relax. Focusing on that breathing. Deep breath in and out through your mouth. Take your time, 60 seconds, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, as long as you need. When you finish, come back up nice and gently. I'm going to leave you now, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next video.